Today's promo, it's a little less about the Pigman and a little bit more about the Battle Royal to determine who will be the first CSW Openweight champion. So, I'm a man of great maths and of great philosophy. So today, I'll take you through a realistic look at the betting odds for the people who come Friday the 9th of September, Library Theatre, Tudor Square, the debut show of City of Steel Wrestling, CSW Bring Me to Life, the Openweight Battle Royal to determine the 4 guys that will compete in the tournament to become the first ever CSW Openweight champion. So let's take a look at the board. Right up there at the top, Sabotage, a monster of British wrestling, a man who anyone that will ever have seen him wrestle will tell you destroys people. That the name couldn't be more apt, because he has sabotaged the career of many a guy, because the moment that they step in the ring with him, the 6'3", 6'4", 300-pound monster will destroy them. It's a battle royal, so maybe others have a chance. And then at the top with Sabotage, another behemoth of the ring, Sean the Hammer Davis. To the people in the know, he is the next big thing, the next Brit to go over to foreign shores and destroy foreign competition and take the name of British wrestling forward. This guy, apparently, he stands 6'7" tall. He's tattooed all over. He has got the body of a Greek god. And he has the disposition of a mean, nasty, low-down, dirty, street fighting beast. He's ripped through rosters throughout the country where they've deemed him the rookie monster, but now he seems to have risen to the next level, and people no longer mention him and the word rookie in the same sentence because he has destroyed so many men. So they're sitting top of the chart at 2-1 as Sabotage and Sean the Hammer Davis. Between them, over like 14 foot of height, over 600 pounds of pure aggression. Then we move a little lower down, but we're still there, we're still contending. The odds are 5-2, which for those that can't work out the maths, work out as 2.5 to 1. So a little bit behind in the running, but they bring different assets. There you've got the Pigman Andy Hogg, notorious PIG, Snoop Hoggy Hogg. But I don't need to tell you how good I am, and those odds at 5-2 look pretty good in my humble opinion. Then the next man you've got, a man that's quite angry at the moment, Flawless Carter J. And he's angry because he thinks people have forgotten him. He thinks people do not remember the pure 100% aggression and rageaholic that he brought to the ring as he created a path throughout this country, up in the northeast, here in Sheffield, down in Nottingham, basically anywhere he wanted to. Next guy down, Playboy Johnny Midnight. He's already told you how he intends to come and win the CSW Openweight title, and he's got the credentials to back it up. He's wrestled all over the country. He's even got pinfall victories over former WWE champions and former, like, both world title holders and the lower ranked ones, as he has pinfall victories over Sheamus and also Wade Barrett, amongst others. The people he has beaten reads like a who's who of wrestling. Next guy on the list, the Poison Paul Parizio. A bit like Flawless, he's a little bit angry that people seem to have forgotten about him. Because at one time, the Poison Paul Parizio was the next big thing. He went over to the States. He was personally trained by Dory Funk and groomed for stardom. He won titles all over the States, came back, wrestled all over Britain, and then the British wrestling world just somehow seemed to forget about him. But he's got the talent, got the ambition, and he has now got the renewed fire to prove how good he is. Next guy on the list, made in Sheffield, Alan Johnson. He's angry, not because people have forgotten his name, but because people never really accepted his name in the first place. This is a guy that had offers to wrestle all over Japan, all over the NWA territories, to Puerto Rico, to the South Americas, and all the way through the Americas themselves. This guy fought for the NWA World Heavyweight title on more than one occasion. The title that went round the waist of Ric Flair, Harley Race, Lou Thesz, even through the modern day era round the waist of Ken Shamrock, Christian, Jeff Jarrett. Yet, I doubt 9 out of 10 British wrestling fans would know who he is. And that's why he's angry. And that's why he's dangerous. So there, you're looking at the next level. Guys that bring a little bit more to the party than just pure aggression and size. They've got a lot of experience and a lot of danger. Then we move down. Again, guys like Scott Rogue. Always competitive. Always determined to win. He will never give less than 100%. Dangerous Danny Debris. A guy that, again, has slightly drifted away in the past years, but CSW has reignited a fire in a guy that was once in the British American football team, wrestled all over the country, wrestled for NWA titles, and was just generally regarded as a surefire hit. Whatever went wrong, he's now back. He's now here with a fire in his gut and a determination to recapture the essence of what brought him to the dance in the first place. Kev Omega, Paul Harris form a fantastically successful tag team, OST. And it is led to believe that they, like possibly Parisio, maybe made in Sheffield, Alan Johnson, no one's entirely sure. Even it's rumoured Sean the Hammer Davis. These are all guys that are supposedly coming along with the Earl. There's some dispute, I've heard, of whether they've got contracts, whether they've been offered money, whether like fees have been agreed. But they're still there in the betting odds. And come Friday the 9th of September, they could very well be standing in the ring, competing in the Battle Royal. Then you move down to a bit a little lower, 8-1, still a good bet, still not out of the woods, still bring a lot to the dance. You've got the Earl Bob Chouard. It's rumoured he retired, it's rumoured he never retired, it's rumoured he can wrestle, it's rumoured he can't. Because the Earl, he's got friends in low places. And it is led to believe that, like the old saying with the Earl rings true, never con a con man, never hustle a hustler. And that's exactly what the Earl is. So, it'd be no surprise if on that Friday he throws his hat into the ring, either with or without the so-called best, the Bob the Earl Chouard talent. But it's rumoured that he could be there. Then you got Wall Street Wayne Wild, a guy again that wrestled successfully in a few places. Then again he disappeared, and he's now come back. Apparently made lots of money from like investments and other things. But then again, there's also the rumour that he just won the money on a lottery scratch card. So it'll be interesting to see if he comes to the dance. Then you got Mikey Van Riet, an 8-year, 9-year veteran, depending on who you speak to, of British wrestling. A guy that's wrestled in promotions up and down, but now seems to be coming to CSW with aggression and fire and a newfound attitude, and apparently possibly some management too. Then you've got RG Vengeance, a guy apparently the hillbilly heartthrob. No one knows much more, but apparently he's got talent to back up the 8-1 price tag. And then we move a little further afield to guys that no one's quite so sure about, so they've come in at 25-1. It's not a slur on them at all. All it is a realistic betting price showing that they haven't necessarily got the physical attributes, the experience, or the same dangerous fighting aggression that some of the others have. They're, if you like, a new breed, a new option, and it is possible someone could come out of this pack, jump right ahead of everyone else and walk away as the new Openweight champion. The Team Spirit Joey Degenerate, Wonder Boy, Domtastic Dom Black, the Tenacious D. Now you've got to think, with a name that long and with that much in, you've got to have a lot of skills to back up a name tag like that. And Samurai Sean Cross, the Teenage Wasteland DeVito, Teenage Dirtbag. Again, no one's quite sure what his first name is, because only ever gets referred to as Dirtbag. Downtown Donny Brown. And you've also got the Yobs, the Young Offensive Boys. Apparently they hail from Blackburn. They've caused trouble on cards across the country. 21CW who invaded there, and they're desperate to show off their talents and highlight that they belong in paid employment in a wrestling ring. Cyanide Star, making a name for himself in various promotions, and he too wants to throw his hat into the ring. We've got Gaz Angel, again, apparently he was a security guard for 21CW. Some issues happened, he got sacked, and now he's trying to prove that no longer does he have a job protecting wrestlers, he has a job wrestling himself. And then the last name on there, but he might not by any means be the last name in that rumble. The phones are ringing, the emails are burning, the computer's fired up, people are contacting CSW all the time wanting to be in this battle royal. So Mad Dog Joe DeKershey, he's up there at 25 to 1. So there you go. The odds are there, the names are there, you know who's in it. But if you look in that top right hand corner, that little logo there that says the Pigman Andy Hogg, and that little photo there that shows just why your money should possibly go on the 5 to 2 joint second favourite.